If you have an IRA, you've been giving money to it, or maybe haven't, but it's still sitting there, kind of earning money tax-free in some boring investment. You may not know it, but you have a lot more options to invest and do a lot of fun things with your stagnant IRA money. Hey, I am Jay Lieberman from Lieberman Realty Group, and thanks for coming into the Real Estate Minute Show. So back in the old days, you went to a bank and you got an IRA account and you put some money into it, and it was like a savings account. Super boring. I just remember it as a kid going in with my parents into Home Savings Bank. I remember opening up an IRA account. It's an individual retirement account, and any earnings on it generally are tax-free, depending on the kind of IRA that you have, and then you pull it out at a certain time when you're near retirement. I love retirement accounts. I think they're fantastic, and I encourage my kids to start with their employers and their 401k plans, which are like IRAs, but through your employer. But what can you invest in? A lot of people just think an IRA, they send money in, it comes out of their paycheck, and it goes somewhere. They get a statement maybe every month or quarterly telling them it's in some mutual fund. Now, your employer and a lot of things like that, they're going to keep things pretty safe. You usually have a choice of a few investment opportunities with them or with your IRA, and you kind of open up an IRA at like T. Rowe Price or Vanguard or something like that, and that's where your investment goes. And that's great if that's good for you. But if you're looking for something more exciting, if you're looking to kind of work it and buy different assets with your retirement money, you can do that. And it's called a self-directed IRA account. I did that myself. I took all my boring IRA money out of like a mutual fund company. I had it transferred over to a custodian. And they essentially are a kind of a house for you to store your IRA money and to use to invest in other things. Now, there's a lot of different self-directed IRA custodians out there. I particularly use one called Equity Trust Company. You can use whoever the hell you want. Talk to your financial advisor and all that stuff to see if it's a good fit for you first. By the way, I'm just talking about it, something that I do. And through that, you are able to, and the IRS allows you to do certain things. Now, what you're not allowed to do is ever touch the money. You have to transfer it in a certain way from one place to another. And that's very, very simple. People do it for you. And the second thing is knowing that your money is at a place. It is at a company, and they hold all your investments technically in their name as a custodian for you. But what's interesting is now you can buy various things. You could buy real estate. You could buy real estate mortgage notes like we've talked about here that I own a bunch of. You could buy stocks and bonds. You could buy mutual funds. You could buy CDs, money markets. You can invest in businesses, provide private loans to people. And also, a little known fact, you can buy cryptocurrency with your retirement money. And depending on the custodian that you choose or that you look into, some have a portal where you can do it all online. Others, it's a bit more of a hassle. The Equity Trust Company has a portal that you can do all of the trades online. They go through your documents. If you're buying something like real estate, they approve it. They wire the money over for you. So it's a very interesting, almost like a custodian escrow account that's all in compliance with the IRS. Now, things the IRS says you can't do. One I know particular that is kind of a hot button for people, and that is like art, rare collectibles, memorabilia, things like that. The IRS does not let you invest in with your IRA, amongst some other things. So just check that out. Just throw it in your head out there. Maybe you check out Equity Trust Company. Go and Google some others so you can get an idea of what it's all about. If you have any questions on it, you can always shoot me a message here, and we will see you next week.